Good morning, TQ agents. I am very excited. Today I'm joined by Mary from Celestyal Cruises, and I'm so excited to learn more about this extravagant product. Mary, thanks for joining us today.
Well, good morning. Thank you so much for having me. I'm very excited. A little bit rainy here in Kansas City, so I hope it's nicer where all of your agents are today.
Yes.
Okay, do you want me just to go ahead and take it from here?
If you want to go ahead, that would be great.
I will. Well, thanks, and everybody, good morning or good evening, whatever time you may be listening. My name is Mary Woody, and I am your Celestyal Cruises Business Development Manager. I just really want to say welcome to all of you, wherever you may be in the United States. I know you guys have such a great organization, and I'm really proud to be able to give you a little bit of piece of Greece in the Eastern Med and kind of let you know about us. We're small, but we're mighty, and as we'll see today, Greece in the Eastern Med is one of those areas that is really and truly growing, and it continues to grow throughout the world. So good morning. As we said, too, I am Mary Woody. Excuse me. I am your Business Development Manager, and I also, guys, I put a picture of me. I've been in the industry, just so you know, gosh, on and off since 1980. Wow. I've been with Royal Caribbean for many years up in the Chicago area, in Illinois, and Iowa. I was actually in Nebraska, Kansas City, of course, I am now. And but I retired a couple years ago, and you never say never, because I was recruited by Celestyal to come back and kind of introduce this to the North American market. So please, if you get a moment, write down my email. It's m.woody@celestyalcruises.com. So if you have any questions at all or anything I can help you about that part of the world, please don't feel free to reach out and give me a shout. So what I'm going to tell you, as I said before, is Greece by the numbers is absolutely booming. This was actually in 2017 that you can see that Greece grew over 9%. So there's been a lot of pent-up demand for people going back to Greece in the Eastern Med. And it's really interesting to me is how it continues to grow, and the numbers even for 2018 are even better. And I always say, why do people go to Greece? There's so many reasons. I do hear constantly, it's a bucket list. I love Greece. I've seen the pictures. I saw Mamma Mia. Whatever it may be, people are always looking to experience them. What we think of as Greece is the cuisine. And, you know, the feta, the olives, the tomatoes. We source all of the foods on board from locally sourced. So you are getting the best in the area as well. And, of course, the olive oil. Everyone thinks of, you know, beautiful extra virgin olive oil, and Greece is one of the best producers of that as well. And, of course, the fresh fish, the calamari, the octopus, all of those things. Like I said, you can't get anything fresher than that when you're over in that part of the world. And like I said, I'm a big foodie, and I love the lemons and the fresh fishes, and that's what Celestyal is going to bring you on board. And for maybe those, I always laugh. I grew up in Chicago, and the Euro sandwiches. We even, many times, we come back in port or back on the ship and, you know, come up by the pool, and they would have a fresh Euro stand, and they would be making your Euros for you right there off the spit, just like you'd be in a Greek restaurant or a deli as well. And really the beauty, of course, this is a shot in Mykonos. It really is that beautiful in Greece. And I know many of you have seen pictures. Hopefully many of you have been able to visit us over in Greece. But it really is. It's just the culture of that area of the world. The waters are so crystal clear, and the blues and the greens. Greece is one of those places that I always say people can go, relax, sit back and enjoy just the scenery and the beauty. And we all know in today's 24/7 environment, people want to go and unwind, and Greece is one of those places that you truly can take in the scenery, take in the beauty. Of course, though, Greece, we always say, Athens, of course, here's a shot of the beautiful panoramic view from the Acropolis Hill. This is, you know, the history. Why do people go there? I mean, this is where democracy and philosophy was born. People are going there to explore the city, the ancient museums, all these charming little taverns and beautiful restaurants and shops. But people really want to know, like I said, the cradle of civilization beginning in Greece. And a lot of people go to enjoy and learn more about the history. And I also say with Greece, the people. Greece is one of those places, and being a travel professional as you guys are, please encourage your clients, no matter where they may travel in the world, learn a few words. A hello, goodbye. Something so simple like a kalimare, which means good morning in in Greek. And just saying that to a local, you can see their face light up. They see you're trying. And that's what I think is so important about the people of Greece. They're hardworking. They're very welcoming. And when we travel anywhere in the world, we need to be good stewards of our country and, being welcoming. We go there to explore and to see these beautiful places. And many times people are saying, well, it's not like America. Well, hi, folks. You went because you wanted to learn about the culture. You wanted to see the people. This is what I think is so beautiful about traveling anywhere in the world, and Greece included. Of course, I love this shot. I think everybody has seen this shot one time or another. Of course, beautiful Santorini. And Santorini, of course, it is unbelievable. It's basically on volcanic cliffs is the capital Fiera, and it's just a sight to behold. And people don't realize such views from there, to be able to go up and to see this beautiful place of Santorini. Probably some of the most interesting archaeological excavations were done there. I mean, absolutely breathtaking. And, of course, as you can see, the beauty of Greece. And I always say the little nooks and crannies of Santorini as well. Another favorite shot, though, of course, is Mykonos. And, of course, Mykonos is a little bit different. It's very cosmopolitan, but it attracts, the celebrities, the artists. It's famous for its beaches and huge nightlife as well, folks. But people will go there. You can wander through the whitewashed streets of Mykonos and look, enjoy the beautiful sunsets in Little Venice. That's what they call it, and see the beautiful windmills as well. So Mykonos is another one, and if any of you are late-nighters, it's got a very vibrant late night as well. And, of course, this is one of our other really special places, Milos. And Milos is kind of one of these places that it was almost built was, like I said, the craters that were coming, you can see it's around the beautiful water. It's absolutely gorgeous. And they actually even have some black stone beaches type of information there as well. It's just another beautiful, beautiful destination. And hopefully, I know we can't talk, but if you can see this, of course, this is beautiful, the library at Ephesus. This is where you go into Kuşadası in Turkey, but the ruins in Ephesus, if you haven't seen them, they really and truly rival the ruins of Rome. And people don't realize that going into Kuşadası, you're going to be able to experience Ephesus, the home of Virgin Mary, some very, very, very religious aspects of Ephesus where a lot of people will go for pilgrimages and to follow the different footsteps of the Roman Catholic Church as well. So, again, another beautiful place that you'll be able to see on Celestial cruises. And I always like to show this, guys, for as far as average temperatures, because a lot of times people think Greece, they think just of the summer months. And, of course, you can see very hot during the summer months. But what we find, too, is a lot of folks come, later in the fall, the September, October. You'll see that the temperature is very mild. So a lot of our groups that are going maybe to do more of a pilgrimage type of thing and not looking for the sun and the sand and the beaches, they're looking more for the history and the Christianity aspect. They're going later in the season, but you'll also notice, too, we even start in mid-March on some of our 3 and 4 days, but the average temperatures are very mild there as well. And what you'll see is next year in 2019, we are actually even sailing into December. But again, what we're going to do, and I'll show you today, is we're actually going to go a little farther south and a little farther east. So again, you'll be able to experience next year in 2019 Celestial cruises really from March all the way through December of 19. So what is different about us? We kind of use that tagline, see more. I always tell agents with Celestial, we're going to be focused in really on the destination and really immerse yourself in that part of the world. You're going to be able to feel the culture. You can listen to the music, the dancing. I always tell people the first time I was on the ship with Celestyal, within 15 minutes there was a group of about 20, 25 Greek women, and they all got up and started dancing. And it was just, you felt like you were in someone's living room. You felt like you were with family. And, of course, you're going to taste those local ingredients and wines from that part of the world as well. And what is different about us? What I always tell people, we are the preeminent, we are home-ported cruise operator in Greece. So we sail in and out of the Athens area. Very simple, folks, to realize what our product offers you is we just do 3, 4, and 7 day. So we have one ship, the Olympia, that does the 3 and 4 days out of Athens, and then we have the Celestyal Crystal, which does the 7 day, all the winning award cruising out of Athens as well. So we really are going to give you more of a premium experience at a great value. I do tell agents we're more of a moderate product. We are not luxury at all, but we are a great way for your clients to really be able to see a lot of Greece in a short time. And what a lot of agents have told us is they feel like we're kind of like a mid-sized ship with a river cruise feel. So we are going to be really destination-driven. As you can see, of course, we call on the Greek Isles. We're adding Egypt next year, Israel, Turkey, and even Cyprus. So, again, we're going to show you some different parts of the world that I always say the true travelers will go to these destinations. So these are ones that people are on their bucket list and looking to go. As I said earlier, we had in 2017 over 30.5 million passengers, or actually passengers, guests visiting Greece. But as you can see, even in 2018, they're projecting 32 million. So I know clients from all over the globe are going into Greece, and it is one that I said before, it is a true bucket list destination. A lot of agents ask me, what about the distribution? Where are your customers coming from? I do like to bring this up, but as you can see on here, 37% are North American guests. That's from U.S. and Canada. Many of you maybe don't even realize, but if you've been selling any Globus or Colette or Avanti or any of those with having maybe the footsteps of Paul or Greek Isles destinations, you are selling Celestyal in a sense. So many of those big tour operators, they use our 3 and 4 night product. So as you can see, we have a huge emphasis in the United States and Canada. And really, of course, we are global. We have folks from all over the world. And this is kind of a nice little shot of basically where we visit. And as you can see, obviously, it's a little bit difficult down here because I'll go into a little bit more. But as I said to before, we are going to be going farther south and farther east in 2019. As you can see, we're going back into Egypt, Ashdod, if you have anyone looking for Israel, Jerusalem, Bethlehem, Tel Aviv. It's going to be an unbelievable destination, and they're going to be able to do that all on a 7-day cruise with Celestyal. I don't like to boast, but this is kind of great for us. Being that we revitalized and revamped the company several years ago, we've already been given several awards from Cruise Critic. And what's important about Cruise Critic, many of you know, Cruise Critic is actually voted by the passengers. So this is not voted by other cruise lines or travel agents. This is your actual guests that are visiting us on our ships. So we're getting best for excursions, entertainment, embarkation, and service. So we may be small, but we're mighty. And again, it's just a wonderful way to really and truly enjoy and seek out the true destination of Greece in the Eastern Med. And a little bit about our customers. And I love this because really and truly, if you look at this, our customers are really and truly everybody. The millennials all the way up to the the baby boomers, but highly educated. And these are really experienced travelers. And what I tell people about our part of the world that people go, it's more about people that are not cruisers, but these are travelers. They are going to seek this destination. It's very interesting to me. A lot of the honeymooners and young millennials, they are picking Greece and Turkey as one of their top destinations for honeymoons, which I think is wonderful. But, of course, we also get a great number of people that go on our ships for the religious and other affinity groups. So they're following the footsteps of Paul. They're looking for those type of adventures, and really, of course, the historians, people that are going to really learn more about the history of that area, and of course, enjoying all the beauty that it has to hold as well. And here's basically what our experience is. We are about the destinations. So, yes, we're going to take you to Mykonos, and we're going to take you to Santorini, the ones that everybody knows. But we're also going to go into Patmos in Greece, and that's, many would believe, like St. John, he wrote the book of Revelations. But it's absolutely picturesque, beautiful narrow alleys packed with, darling shops and cafes, beautiful beaches. So Patmos, I've always told people, is one of my favorite destinations as well. We're going to also take you into Rhodes. And again, with Rhodes, it's basically stepping back in time. It's like a medieval palace there. It is absolutely breathtaking. And so much the Acropolis of Lindos. It's perched high on a hilltop, and it overlooks the Bay of St. Paul. So again, we're giving you destinations that the big guys can't take you to, and we, as a smaller vessel, can bring you into those destinations. Our entertainment, of course, we're going to more lean towards the traditional and modern dance. We still have, Greek lessons on board. Again, we're not going to have a rock climbing wall and Broadway show and all of that, folks. It's going to be more really centered about that part of the world. And, of course, we're going to cook the best Greece has to offer. We're going to have the locally sourced foods for you on board. And the other thing is, just so you know, is all of our dining is open seating. We'll have the main dining room, but we'll also have the Lido, by the pool, lounge, that type of thing. But all of our dining is main seating, open seating, really. And here's what really sets us apart. I love this little wheel. And again, this is really what brings us back to more of the river cruise feel. Obviously, the stay and the meals, but we also do the unlimited drink package. And when I tell people that it's not limited to numbers of drinks, it is alcoholic and non-alcoholic. It's bottled waters. It's specialty coffees. It really is a comprehensive drink package that your clients, when they come on board, it is really well received for your clients as well. Now, if, say, your client wants to get something, a name brand, maybe they want a Grey Goose, they can always just pay the minimal upcharge on that, like, maybe €2. But really, the unlimited package is very, very excellent package, and I'd be happy to send that to anyone if they wanted to know what were the brands that were involved in that. Here's another huge thing, number 3, the selected shore excursions. So if you are sailing with us, if you're sailing on any of our 3 or 4 night cruises, we are going to include 2 shore excursions for you. So, and when I say shore excursions, these are with local guides, English speaking, and they are going to actually even have the whisperers like the river cruises have. So your group and your guests don't have to be hovered around listening intently to the guide. But we are going to give you 2 full shore excursions. And to give you an idea, if you were on our 4-day cruise, we would give you the ancient tour through Ephesus in Kusadasi, and we'd also give you the medieval tour of the Acropolis of Lindos and the Citadel of the Knights in Rhodes. So again, these are 4-hour tours, excellent tour guides, locally sourced. And if you're sailing with us on the 7-night, any of our 7-night program, we are going to include 3 shore excursions as well. So give you an idea, one of our 7-night Idyllic, we're going to include the Ephesus tour, that 4-hour tour. We're going to also include the Minion Palace of Knossos and Heracleon in Crete. And, of course, we're also going to include the medieval tour in Acropolis. So we are giving you some of the best destinations and some of the top tours. Of course, entertainment on board. Here we go again, looking at our pricing, port charges and gratuities. Your clients are truly going to know up front what they're going to be getting with Celestyal Cruises. So where are we going 2018, 2019? Well, 2018, guys, almost is being put to bed. Mid-November is our last sailings. But what's going to happen in 2019? We've got some new things for you to see with us. Here it is, our new 7-day Idyllic cruise. And what I think about this one is absolutely fabulous. When you look at this, your clients are going to overnight in Mykonos and they're going to overnight in Santorini. So really and truly, the two quote-unquote hot spots are going to give your clients more time to really experience. And what I love about Mykonos is Mykonos, of course, if you've been there and if you're a late nighter, Mykonos doesn't get started till 12 or 1 o'clock. That's for the late night people looking for that. But, of course, during the evenings, you have the beautiful sunsets. And same thing with Santorini. Santorini, if you have clients that have ever experienced Santorini on a cruise ship, you know even getting down off the top of the mountain, to get down there, a lot of times taking the cable car will take your guest probably an hour and a half to 2 hours. That is the beauty of us staying really almost 2 full days in Santorini. So it gives your clients a great time to explore that area as well. And, of course, you'll see Milos, which is a little bit unique for us, Crete, and Kusadasi, Turkey. So, again, a beautiful one for us. And what I love about this is that from April through October, your clients will have 27 sailing dates, folks, for 2019. So the breadth of product, when you're looking for a true Greek Isle experience, think of Celestyal for 2019. As you can see, 27 different sailing dates. I'm kind of just going to show you a little bit about Celestyal. I think I'm ready to go. I hope you guys are too, to take a look at that. So we're going to move on to the next, but that kind of just gave you a little idea of what we offer on board. I think we're having a little, let's see, yeah, there we go. And then I also, too, want to show you, I sailed on the ship, as I said, in June of this year on the Celestyal Crystal, which is our 7-day ship. And this is my junior suite. And again, folks, this is what I like to make sure when you're working with your clients, you know it's more of a moderate ship. As I said, you can see very comfortable, very spacious, enough room. You're not, knocking against the wall, but a nice small balcony as well. So that's just to give you an idea. Again, it's not luxury, but I want to make sure that you're selling it properly to your clients as well. And here's some more information about the Crystal. The Crystal, though, folks, it will accommodate up to 1,200 passengers, but that is if every third and fourth was filled. So I always tell agents pretty much about 960 passengers is kind of our sweet spot. As I said before, here's an interior room, and then, of course, our late-night disco, our lounge. Our pool, I will tell people, it is small. So, again, it's not the clients that's looking for this big, sun and surf and such like that. It's a small pool up on the deck, and it actually has one of those retractable roofs in case the weather is inclement. And then, of course, dining room, very well appointed, and, again, open seating. So very small, like I said, 960 passengers. They consider us a medium-sized cruise line, but I really think in today's environment that's small. And where do our 3 and 4 nights go? So to give you an idea, this is going to be for 2019. But again, look at this 3-day iconic. You're going to get 5 different destinations on a 3-day. So again, very action-packed on that. And then on these 4 nights, you're going to get 6 destinations. So this is going to be a very busy way to see a lot. But what we say with a lot of this, these are where a lot of the tour operators are using us, packaging this with their other land tours, possibly of Athens or different parts. But it's also great for you guys on the 3 and 4 nighters to be able to take these type of experiences for someone maybe going to Italy and saying, wow, I've always wanted to go to Greece, but I don't have that much time, or I'm going to a family Greek wedding, or whatever. You can take these off and sell these, and again, they're going to see a lot of the Greek islands that they could never see on those type of destinations. So again, it's a great way to see a lot of Greece on the 3 and 4 night. And this is the Celestyal Olympia, and this ship is a little bit larger. As you can see, it accommodates up to 1,600 passengers, but really and truly about 1,400 is our sweet spot. And again, very moderate, but still well done. Some beautiful pools because it's a 3 and 4 night. You've got more passengers, but it's a great way to sit up. And because you're going to so many destinations, it's almost like you're almost on a river cruise on this one because you're going so close from one destination to the other. But again, very well appointed and just a beautiful ship for them as well. And so this, folks, is something brand new that we are going to have for 2019. This is our Eclectic Aegean. And again, this is something brand new for your clients. What I think is so interesting is we are going back into Istanbul, into Turkey. I know a lot of people have pulled out of that market, but just so you know, for good reference, in July of 2018, the Turkish government has lifted their ban on Turkey, as far as a state of emergency. And again, I think we all know in this industry what's safe, what's not. Your clients are the guide, depending on what city you live in, who knows. We all know, like nowadays, is Mexico safe? I think you guys probably get that all of the time. And then you should just tell them if they're dealing with the cartel. I don't think it is. But again, you can't make people go anywhere. But the true travelers are wanting to experience it, these type of places. Istanbul really and truly is probably one of the best cities I've ever visited. It is absolutely incredible. The Grand Bazaar, just all of the architecture, the Blue Mosque, it really is unbelievable. And as you can see, we overnight in Istanbul as well. And what's so unique, too, is your clients can, of course, do the round trip out of Athens. But say you're in the Chicago market or you're in the Detroit market, we are actually letting people do round trip Istanbul to Istanbul because there's so much airlift out of those markets. So keep that in mind. You are really going to get an unbelievable experience. And actually, Çanakkale, Turkey, that's really where like the Troy and the legendary battles were. So a lot of history in there. And what I also think is so unique on there is Volos. People always think of new destinations that we're going into. I mean, it is absolutely breathtaking location. There's Christians built monasteries on top of these vertical cliffs. It is absolutely incredible. So we are going to take you to some of the big names, but again, we're going to take you to some of the smaller destinations to really embrace yourself in that area. And this new one for 19, starting in December of 2019, I think is absolutely incredible. So your clients can see 3 continents on one 7-day cruise, which is absolutely incredible to be able to take in so much part of the world on so few days. But as you can see, we'll actually have a stop. And people say, you only have 2 hours in Alexandria. Just so you know what that is that's where going to be the stop where the clients will disembark and join the 12-hour shore excursion. We'll take the caravan to the pyramids and the full day in Cairo and the Giza and the Sphinx. And guys, this is what I said before. Remember, on the 3 and 4 night, we include 2 shore excursions, but on the 7 night, we include 3. So that full 12-hour shore excursion is going to be included in Alexandria, Egypt. So that is absolutely incredible for your clients. So keep that in mind. And then they'll join the ship back in Port Said. And then, of course, they'll be able to go into Ashdod, Israel, and from there they can see Bethlehem, Jerusalem. They can do a shore excursion to Tel Aviv. So really and truly amazing destination. And Cyprus, even though Cyprus is not a big destination for North America, believe it or not, it's one of the most popular destinations for Europe. And it's beautiful beach town, it's beautiful shore excursions. They have wine villages, unbelievable ancient city where there's many tombs of the kings and beautiful harbors. It is absolutely one of those breathtaking destinations in the world. And, of course, we'll give you more of Rhodes and Kusadasi and then into Athens, Greece as well, back end. So, again, brand new, starting in December of 19, and this will go actually, as you can see, into 2020 as well. You'll have some in the spring, the March, and then again later in the season as well. So a great way to see a lot of new departures. And what makes us different, folks? And this is really some of the greatest things that I think Celestyal does. We give great commissions. So we automatically start you at 12%, even without one booking. So I think that is in itself is very great. And we also give you commission on additional pre-booked shore excursions. And we all know if clients are going over to Europe or Eastern Med and Greece, they are going to be looking at some wonderful, wonderful shore excursions. Anything that you pre-book with Celestyal in advance, we are going to pay you the full 12% commission. We also say, well, drink upgrade package. That is ending this year, but again, our full drink package, our standard package is excellent for your clients. And then we'll also have, of course, we have a contact center right here in North America. We have an agent portal, which I'll show you about. And, of course, we do groups and charters. And, of course, you have myself for sales and marketing. So, and the best thing is, of course, we always want you guys to sail with us and come experience it. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. So what do you have to offer for your clients? This is probably one of the best sales we have out right now. It's called the Book Early and Save More. You need to book by Halloween. I always say Halloween's an easier day to remember than October 31st. But you can save up to $600 per person for your clients. You'll get 50% off thirds and fourths, and the kids will sail free on some select sailings in 2020. And again, guys, when you're looking with Celestyal, you're getting the unlimited drinks. You're getting the select shore excursions. You're getting the meals, entertainment, the port charges, and gratuities. So you're really getting a very, very large offer for your clients. And really and truly, something that they don't have to be reaching in their pockets every 5 minutes on board. Of course, mine. Okay, and now how do you book? This is one of the most important. Of course, we have a wonderful contact center, and this one is 877-337-4665. And, of course, as I said, they are right there up in North America, so you can really and truly be able to experience a great phone number and a great number to call us. We also have an agent portal, and you can check with the office, but you'll have an agency code and a user ID. And really and truly, I know because since so many of you are independent, if you'd like to, and it's up to you, whatever would work best for you as agents, if you'd like to get your own agency code, we can kind of set you up as a branch, but still tie you into the agency. So that's something that you guys probably would be able to talk about internally, but what's going to work for you if you would like your own code, because we do have an agency code and a user, but it would be one for the whole agency. And again, I know being independent contractors, many times I have ones that are wanting it separate, and again, we'd be happy to set that up for you for your own independent code and still being tracked back to the agency. And as I said before, we do have travel agent discounts. Our discounts are up to 60% off, and I know we sent something out, so I know a few of you had responded to, we have a fam trip coming up, oh my gosh, right around the corner, November 8th, actually a month from today. But we did send that out to you guys, so if anyone was interested, I think a few of you would respond. But just so you know, we always have 60% off the published rates, and I can give you more information, or I can send this out to you as well, so you have the flyer in your possession. So whatever works best for you guys, we do encourage travel agents to see our product. If they are, it's a wonderful way that you can experience Celestyal Cruises at a great value. And the other thing is, I know a lot of you are on Facebook. We actually have a closed Facebook group, and as you can see up here, it's called Celestyal Cruises Agent Talk Americas. And what I think is so unique about this is just for agents. It's a closed group. It takes about, I think you go online, you hit join. We ask you 3 quick questions because we want to make sure you're a travel agent. But what I love about this group is people share ideas. They ask other agents for suggestions about this part of the world. Because if you're not familiar with it, it does help to have other people that have been there or have seen that or give you some great tips to share with your clients. When you join the group over here on the left-hand side, we have the files section. And what I love about the files section is we post, the book early and save flyer. We actually post if you're doing a group, we have a flyer where you can just put your agency information. So we make it easy. We give you some marketing tools that you can utilize, but we do encourage you all to join the Celestyal Cruises Agent Talk Americas on Facebook and become one of the members so you can learn more about Celestyal and kind of keep up to date with us about everything that's going on. And just before I go, this Evharisto Polio means thank you very much and have a wonderful day. But also, I always love to share just a tidbit or two to you as travel professionals to make your business grow. You all know people are traveling. Travel, and kind of the pendulum has switched back. People are using travel professionals, and so I make sure that you guys are utilizing all of your sales. Are you going out to the grocery store with your name tag on? I know people say, Mary, that's weird, but let me tell you, it starts conversations. Everybody is a prospective client for you, and I think as travel professionals, you have to make sure people know what you do, or maybe you see a friend on Facebook or a neighbor, and they went on a great trip, and they booked direct, and you see them later and said, hey, I'm a travel professional. And they said, I didn't know, or I didn't think you did that. So I just want to make sure that you're reaching out to everybody. Obviously, repeat, referral. Probably, I always tell agents, the number one thing you can do to increase your sales is when you already have a client and they're giving you their down payment for hopefully a Celestyal cruise or any destination. But the number one question you should be saying, Mr. Smith or Mrs. Smith, wow, what a great trip. I'm so excited for you. I'm going to put your deposit down, but do you have any other friends or neighbors or family that would like to join you? Believe it or not, 1 in 4 will come back and say, I never thought about it, but my brother lives in Texas or my brother lives wherever. And you can come back and say, well, I can help him as well. I'd be happy to send him the information. So really and truly, always think about getting that repeat and that referral. And when you think about when your clients are traveling, most of the times it's a birthday, it's an anniversary, it's a honeymoon. Make sure you're keeping track of that. You'll always know when their anniversary is. You'll always know when their next big birthday is. Are you reaching out? Are you being proactive? Are you making that phone call and saying, hey, so-and-so, I know you got a big birthday coming up. Have you made any plans? Have you thought about this? Or another great thing is when you see an unbelievable value. I mean, especially right now in the fall, I know there's always some very good values on cruises and different destinations. Are you proactively sending them to your clients, like a personal note? Hey, Tom Jones, I saw this and thought of you. I know you love this part of the world. Take a look at this pricing. What that does, that embeds to them that, number one, you're a professional, that you're thinking of them, and just even those little things. I always say you can do it with paper clips, but I prefer putting 3 chocolate kisses on my desk every day. And basically those 3 paper clips or those 3 chocolate kisses is every time you make a phone call, an outbound call to try to get some new business, you can put the clip away, or as I say, I prefer to eat the chocolate. But that would be a reminder to you to maybe reach out, not via email, but by telephone, picking up the phone and telling your clients, hey, I was thinking about you, I saw something. Take that time every day, not just to do the everyday, I've got to get this deposit, but 10 or 15 minutes a day of how you're going to spend your time reaching out for new clients or looking for new destinations or looking for new clients that you can send as well. So those are the things that I think can really help you. So I hope today you learned a little bit something. I do want to put up this again. Hold on. Just so you have my information. But again, remember, tell your clients, learn a few words when they're going to a foreign country. Take those type of experiences with you. Send postcards yourself to some of your favorite clients about ones that maybe have said in the past, boy, I'd love to go there. Just think of that impact that will to be binding your clients. So again, folks, I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about Celestial Cruises, learning about the Greece and the Eastern Med, and really and truly hopefully gave you a few ideas to help grow your business. If you have any questions at all, Mary Woody, and my email is emma.woody@celestialcruises.com. Have a great day, and as again we say in Greece, Efharisto Polio, which means thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mary. Thanks so much for all the great information.
Well, my pleasure. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and if I can help you at all, please let me know. Thank you again.